battle has just begun!
Hello, and welcome to another super sexy, hot and steamy Wi-Fi battle with yours truly, RobotnikIsSexy. Hey, how you guys doing? This is a Toxapex team. This is probably the closest thing to the first team that I made on Showdown when I was messing around. I bred some new Pokemon. We got Dalemize. We got fucking Horse, who is pretty cool, and Muck, who is excellent from what I hear. And we got Toxapex. So game plan is toxic everybody and just use his bulky fuckers to you know, wait for poison to take its toll. It's not the most glorious battle strategy, but hey, it works. It works, okay? I really wanted to put Salazzle in here, but I couldn't decide on which Salazzle set to use. So I ended up bringing Mega Alakazam instead, who is, you know, he's fine. He's all good. So he's gonna lead with Mandibuzz, and this is fucking perfect. If I clicked, well, actually, yes, this is the best play for sure. I went Toxic. I clicked Toxic so fast. I'm like, please, once I get rid of Mandibuzz, it's over. Like, I just knocked his team back with poison. Like, this is his only way to remove my Toxic Spikes, with his Mandibuzz and the moved Defog, which it has access to. Oh, by the way, the Funk? Yes. The Mighty Boosh. If you guys have not seen it, it's on Netflix right now, so, you know, take a peek. British sketch comedy show. Basically, the Funk is an alien covered in titties that squirts out black gook, and when people consume this black gook, this bodily fluid, when it is consumed, people get magical music powers, and they become rock stars just instantly. And that was like the whole concept for the sketch, and it was and that's the Funk. He's an alien, and he's here to fuck you up, and he's doing just that. We got Infestation, we got fucking Toxic and stuff. I figured I might as well let the Funk stay in a little bit, and you know, burn some HP, get some infestations going, throw a couple baneful bunkers up, and now that my HP is nice and low, nice and yellow, I'm gonna switch the fuck out into Horseman. He's gonna go Stone Edge. It actually does a lot. I don't have any defense I think I might have 4 in defense. I'm max special defense, sassy with stamina. And this horse guy is pretty cool. He would have been really nice, but I kinda don't use him correctly, as we're gonna see in a couple turns. So he's gonna go Stealth Rock. I just click Rest right away. I don't know why. I should have just gone Earthquake. But I guess my logic was I wanted to get that little bit of health back, as Lycanroc dies to poison. And I'm right, so I get a little chunk of health back. Now, if I had a Heal Bell Pokemon on the team, this horse would be even better. Maybe I should consider that. Like, or Aromatherapy Pokemon. I'll have to look into that, like, if there's any, new Pokemon that... Well, I could use Comfy, because it gets Aromatherapy. I could get rid of, Leech Seed. Okay, so Wishy-Washy is in. I'm just going to stay in and scout the set. It goes Ice Beam. It does a lot of damage. I am max special defense, but this is wishy-washy in the school form with like 135 special attack or something, so it hits quite hard. So my horsies, I want to save it for later, later fodder. And I'm going to throw out Sherbert, which is a leftovers muck. I really should probably just use Assault Vest on this guy, because he would have probably that probably would have done half the damage with Assault Vest on, and then I could just proceed to ruin his life. But for some reason, maybe it's because when I had a Jellicent, the first thing I EV trained was a Jellicent, and I made it max special defense and gave it iron defense, or I think I bred it acid armor or something, and I felt like the smartest fucking person in the world, because I'm like, oh, I'll use this move. Well, the funny thing is, I should have used acid armor. I would have taken his Aqua Tail way the fuck better. But I honestly play really shitty in this, which is like I let Horseman down. Horseman would have got a clean kill. I let Muck down by not even showing off Iron Defense. I should have gone for it. I just thought he was going to Ice Beam again, so I guess it isn't totally my fault. I just, you know, I just thought he would Ice Beam again, since it's the thing to do, you know. But oh well. So his fish is going to take some nice damage from Rapid Spin, which brings him down to his berry boost, and he gets some kind of like weird, mysterious berry, and it heals quite a lot, and I get the Rapid Spin off, which is fantastic. Just living on a smidgen, 19%, not percent, but hey, HP, and oh, you know what, since we're surviving, might as well just knock this guy the fuck out with Power Whip, which looks crazy intense in this Pokemon game, in S&M version. So, he's gonna just knock me out with Sucker Punch, that's alright. You know, I didn't want him to set up or anything, so I just clicked Anchor Shot, I think. But now we got this monster. He's just gonna switch out. I really wanted to, I think I'm going Toxapex here, yes, okay, so I guess he didn't want to stay in and let me use Toxapex, so he just hard switches out as fast as he fucking can, straight into Mandibuzz. So he's just gonna probably just click Defog straight away, right? But the weird thing is, he doesn't go for Defog, like, for some time. It's very bizarre. So he's gonna go Brave Bird, which, in this game I can actually see Brave Bird being an okay coverage option, because, in a pre-bank environment, there isn't really a lot for bird spam. Well, actually, I take that back. That's a stupid statement. There's Celestelia, there's stuff, I'm sure, but like, there's a lot of good stuff weak to flying, I think. I don't know. This statement presented to you by my butthole. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm just gonna infest this Mandibuzz to death. And, this is basically, torture footage, so I'm sorry. I apologize to the Mandibuzz family. This was just uncalled for. So I'm just gonna go for another layer here. Just, you know, get that, get that toxic turns going. See, I really wanted to use a team that had, Horseman and Toxapex, because Toxapex, its only weakness is really Psychic and Ground, and I think Earthquake is probably going to be, on average, more common than Psychic, unless there's a Tapu Lele, in which case this team just gets destroyed. Like, this team is done with Tapu Lele. Maybe Megazam can throw in a Shadow Ball, but Tapu Lele is probably going to get banned. But yeah. Yes, I really wanted to use the horse guy with max special defense, because if anybody uses Earthquake, he just gets a free defense boost, and then he's just free to use, you know, random move of damage. And if my Toxic Spikes are already down, then the damage is going to matter a lot, because they're going to get huge chunks with poison damage afterwards. But I didn't use the horse right at all. I don't know. Well, I guess I still have him around. Yeah. I still have him around. Savali's here. It's gonna get hit by the, just the one layer. So he's gonna get normal poison. And I am gonna be a real butthole and just go Baneful Bunker for an extra turn of poison damage. As he goes Shadow Claw. Now, after this, I will switch into my Horseman. But spoilers, Horseman doesn't really get to do a lot, as it may have been implied in my crazy ramblings beforehand. But so he's gonna go Shadow Claw. It does an uncomfortable amount of damage, but I did get a defense boost, so maybe I can do something. I click Sleep Talk, and then he just blows me the fuck away with Ice Beam. So Savali, a Pokemon that can learn Ice Beam at all times. Good stuff. I guess, you know, random Flamethrower Ice Beam coverage is nice to have in general. But yeah, I didn't know he carried Ice Beam, so that's just kind of a I didn't know thing, but yeah. We're gonna scout with the horse's life, and now we know an Ice Beam is on the set. And now we're just gonna go back into the funk. The Funky Funk, ladies and gentlemen, who is a real bastard. And I don't know why nobody talks about Infestation on this Pokemon. Because if you carry Toxic and Infestation and Protect / Baneful Bunker, you can just whittle down like an entire team, like just really easily. And like, I guess it's kind of boring, but I don't know. Yeah, so yeah. I think I just, yeah. I take this opportunity to switch out and get some Regenerator health to bring me back to absolute full. And unfortunately, in order to do this, I'm going to have to throw Sherbert out there into an Ice Beam, and it dies. If I had Assault Vest, I probably would have survived and killed it. But I don't know, like, what to run on it. Like, I kind of want to put Brick Break on it, I guess, if I had to. But honestly, it would have done a lot better if I actually showed off the Acid Armor, which I failed to do. Now, I'm going to do something spectacularly stupid. All I've seen from this guy is Sucker Punch. So I'm like, you know what? I can basically win with Funk anyway, so fuck it. I'm just going to throw up Calm Mind and see if he Sucker Punches. And then, like, no Sucker Punch happens, and I'm, like, watching this, just kind of high as fuck, in my chair, and I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna use that arrow attack, isn't he? Yeah. Alakazam is Alakadead. I probably could have just killed it with Shadow Ball, but, you know, bad? Question mark? I don't know, I'm just messing around at this point, but yeah, it probably would have gone down. I am Modest Nature, even if it didn't go down, it would probably die from poison damage. Thankfully, though, Decidueye and all the other starters in this generation are slow as donkey balls, so I can just hit it with Icicle Crash. Now, his only Pokemon left is Golisopod. Surprisingly, he does not go for the first impression, he goes for Aqua Jet instead. I'm alright with this. I'm just gonna... I wanted to fish for flinches with Icicle Crash, and I guess that's why... I don't know, first impression would have done more damage though, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna get a little chip damage, a little chippy chip. And now, I want to save Mamoswine as Death Fodder. So Stealth Rocks would have been really great this game, but for some reason I was determined, absolutely determined, to lead with the Funk and Toxic whoever came out. And it worked out in my favor because of Mandibuzz. For some reason, I just psychically knew Mandibuzz was going to be there. Crazy. So he throws out Infestation. That is a pretty smart move because there's a chance to lower my defense. And But he, as you can tell by the fact the battle's over, he forfeits. Pretty awkward transition there, but yeah, that was kind of a long battle. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I don't know. The other team seems to be a way better. Maybe I'll go back and fish around with that. But I just built this team to try some new Pokemon. So if you enjoyed, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later, YouTube.